Good morning, my dear students. Hope you are enjoying your vacation. Hope everything is fine. I miss you so much. Today we're gonna take a new lesson, which is percent increase and decrease. Percent, it means out of 100. In Latin, percent, it means out of 100. Let's start first with percent increase. What does percent means, or the percent increase means? Percents can be used to describe an amount change. What does it mean by that? What am I saying? Percent increase describes how much a quantity increases in comparison to its original amount. Yani, if I tell you, for example, let's say, regardless this definition, let's say if I tell you that you usually buy a bottle of water, for example, with 1 Turkish lira, then after 2 weeks you find out, when you go and buy a bottle of water, you find that it becomes 1.5 lira. So what is the percent of increase? It means you're just gonna subtract the new price with the old price, yani 1.5 Turkish lira minus 1 lira, which it increased by 0.5 Turkish lira. But what if I tell you I need the percent of increase? Yani how many percent? Yani it increases. It increases, the price increased by how percent? By what percent? By what percent? The percentage of change or the percentage of increase. Let's take an example in order to be clear more. Here Amber got a raise, yani she has her salary got raised. Her hourly wage increased, yani her salary per hour increased from $9 to $9.5. What is the percentage of change? Yani here the salary per hour increased from $8 to $9.5. How can I know, or how can I calculate the percent of increase or the percentage of increase? The rule, percentage of increase, it has a rule. The difference, okay, or the amount of change which happened in her salary over the original amount. Over the original amount. Yani, what does this mean? Here, the amount of change, her salary becomes 9.5, before it was 8. Yani, it increased by $1.5. Okay, so here the amount of change is the difference between the new salary and the old salary. The difference, yani I will subtract both numbers, okay, the new one with the old one. So the amount of change is 1.5 over the original amount. Type what her original salary? It's 8. So I will divide 1.5 over 8, and I will do it as like here, long division, 1.5 over 8, as we studied before. How can I do a long division? Here 1.5 divided by 8. Let's do it slowly. Here I ask myself, 8 times what equals 1? There's no answer, so I will put 0, and I will put the decimal point in the same place. I will just put it up, and here it's after the 1, I will put it here after the 0. Then I will ask myself, 8 times what equals 15? I will take the two numbers back here. I will take both numbers. 8 times what will give me 15? 8 times 1 equals 8. 8 times 2 equals 16. So I will take the smaller number, so 1. So the answer here is 1, and I put down 8. Then I will subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. Then as long as I put the decimal point it gives me the right to put zeros as much as I can. يعني I can put here zeros as much as I can, right? You remember this? So I will put zeros, okay? Then I will bring down one of the zeros. So here it becomes 70. 8 times what equals 70? I found out that 8 times 8 equals 64. This is the closest number to 70. Then I will subtract. 70 minus 64 equal 6, right? Then I will bring down another 0. I said here, so it will be 60. 60. Then I ask myself, 8 times what equals 60 or close to 60? So I found the closest number is 56, which is 7. 8 times 7 equals 56. Then I subtract. 60 minus 56 is 4. Then I will bring down the last 0, right? So here is 0. Then 8 times what equals 40? I found out that 8 times 5 equals 40. So I will put the answer here, 5. Then I will subtract. 40 minus 40 is 0. Then again, the percentage of change. If I ask you about the percentage of change, here, for example, about our previous example, if I tell you I have a bottle of water, its price increased from 1 Turkish lira into 1.5 Turkish lira. Find the percentage of change. So here, first thing I will find out or calculate the amount change. يعني ايه the amount of change? The amount of change يعني the difference between the new price and the old price. يعني 1.5 Turkish lira minus 1 Turkish lira. So the answer will be 0.5 Turkish lira. This I just got, or I calculated the difference between the two prices, but I didn't ask you about the differences between the new price and the old price. I asked you about the percentage of increase. How can I calculate the percentage of increase? I calculated by, I got the amount of change اللي هي 0.5 Turkish lira, right, over my original amount or original price, which is 1 lira, right? So I will divide 0.5 over 1 Turkish lira, and then I will divide them normally. 0.5 divided by 1, it is 0.5. So the percentage of change here is 0.5. Okay, let's take another example quickly. Here, the price of a pair of shoes increases from 52 to 78. So before I used to buy a pair of shoes with $52. Now I went to bring a new pair of shoes. I found out that the price changes into $78. Yani it increased, the price increases till $78. What is the percent of change? So first step, I have to know or to calculate the amount of change. I have to get or calculate the difference between 78 and 52. The answer 78 minus 52 is 26. Is this the only answer? No. He asks about the percentage of change. The percentage of increase. The percentage of increase. يعني 26 دي I have to do another step. I have to divide this amount of change over the original price, which is 52. So I will divide 26 by 52. Okay, normally I will divide 26 by 52. Okay, then I ask myself again, I will make a long division. I will put outside 52 and inside 26. Then I ask myself, 52 times what will give me 26? There is nothing. So I will put 0 and then I will put a decimal point. As long as I put a decimal point, this will give me a right to put zeros as much as I can. Right? You remember this? Then I ask myself, 52 times what will give me 260? 52 times what will give me 260? Try to calculate it. Yes, if I tried 52 times 5 will give me 260. 52 times 5 will give me 260. We can stop here and we can resume our lesson tomorrow inshallah. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me or contact me or email me, and inshallah we will resume our session tomorrow inshallah. Have a good day and take care of yourself, please.